Forehand and backhand driving ground strokes, as well as slice ground strokes on both sides that you can hit both deep at will or tight to the net and hard at will, are valuable skills to have in your toolbox. Basically, you'll want to be able to hit them wherever you want, but we'll focus on number one, deep, and number two, tight to the net and hard, since those are often our primary targets in pickleball. We'll cover returns as well. These are the key baseline skills that will ultimately give you a chance to earn an opportunity to drop that will allow you to advance to the non-volley zone line. And occasionally, of course, you'll be able to end the point with a shot from at or near the baseline. It's not the goal, but it will happen along the way as you properly construct points with the objective of advancing to the net. I'm Nicole Havlicek, this is Primetime Pickleball, and in today's video we're going to cover how you can and should train these types of forehands and backhands, and how you can easily do this with the Slinger ball machine. We'll show you ball machine positioning and the settings of the machine as well. So here are the settings we're going to use for our ground stroke drilling with the ball machine at this distance, including the incline setting. And you can see here that the ball machine is positioned in the middle of the court, just inside the baseline. With this positioning and these settings, we get a ball like this, that is a medium pace shot that we see a lot in pickleball. We'll start on the even side and send the ball straight ahead, so down the line from the even side. We'll position ourselves here so that the ball is coming directly at us. We'll train to get out of the way of the ball and hit a forehand, and we'll also get out of the way to hit a backhand. We can hit drives as well as slices, and training hitting all of these to three main targets: down the line, to the middle, and cross court. And our goal is going to be deep to start. Past the halfway mark of the service box is reasonable for a depth target to start, and as you get better, try to get it in the back third of the service box. I'd recommend training these individually so you can really hone in on one skill and get lots of reps in on it, and once you're pretty strong on all of these shots individually, you can start doing patterns and combining things together. So when I say one skill at a time, what I mean is, for example, a specific shot, let's say it's a backhand slice, and one that I have to move in such a way that I'm getting out of the way, and to a specific target, let's say it's the down the line target. You can turn the machine slightly so that it aims more towards the center line, and you start in the same position so that you have to move out towards the backhand to hit it. You can also turn it to aim the other way so that you have to move out to hit a forehand. And also don't forget that everything we've just covered should also be done from the odd side. So that's a ball coming right towards you, and you have to move out of the way to hit forehands and backhands, then point it away so that you have to move out to the shot, both out to one side to hit a forehand and also out to the other side to hit a backhand. Do drives and slices for all of these. Of course, you can practice topspin drives as well, and you should, not just flat drives. Now you can also move the machine so that the ball is coming from the even side, or move it the other way so that the ball is coming from the odd side, and train all the shots we just mentioned to the three targets we just mentioned. This creates a huge amount of variety of incoming shots and outgoing shots, and making these small adjustments and you training how you have to adapt to these adjustments to make a solid shot no matter where the ball is coming from and where your target is how you're going to dial your skills in. Getting in a lot of quality reps in on each of these different variations is the key to mastering any shot. If you want to make the incoming shot a little easier, then simply turn the speed of the ball firing out down a click or two, and it will land shorter and a bit slower. It'll be a bit of an easier ball that you'll hit from a little more up in the court. If you want to make this ball a bit tougher, then turn the speed up a click or two. It will land deeper and be a bit faster. If it starts to sail out of bounds at higher speeds, then you can adjust the incline of the machine down a little bit to keep it in. If you can hit that deep and fast ball back deep and also with some pace on it, then your level of skill is quite high. So it's a good threshold to aim for. And if you have the skill and command of shot to do that, then that will easily translate to hitting any other target you wish, since you can already send it back deep from a hard and deep incoming shot, which is an advanced level skill. If you're enjoying this video, please go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to this channel, and also hit that notification bell icon so you can be notified anytime we release a new video. Next, we'll take a look at how to train returns on the ball machine. It's rather similar, but with some notable differences. Let's talk about the settings and ball machine position before we get into that. We moved the machine over to the even side for even side returns and to the odd side for odd side returns, since of course the serve is always coming in diagonally. We kept the same settings as for the ground strokes, with the only difference being that I changed the frequency of feed from about 4 seconds between feeds to 7 seconds between feeds, which was the minimum setting, because we need that extra time. What do we need that time for? Well, the main difference on the return is that we are definitely intending to come in after it so that we can claim the non-volley zone line with our partner who is already up there. For that reason, it makes sense to move through the ball as you hit it, as you can see is being done here. There is ground being covered as the ball is hit, whereas on ground strokes in the middle of the point, we're often more stationary because we haven't necessarily committed to moving forward in the court after the shot. We're also going to start further back because A, the serve may be coming deeper. Of course, in this case, we know where it's coming, but we're training as if we don't. That's important. So start back like you normally would. And B, we move forward to build some momentum to lean on that shot and move through it because, as we said, we're covering some ground during the shot, which will help us transition to the non-volley zone line faster. So you'll want to take a few steps after your return to complete your momentum transfer, which is still part of the shot, even though you've hit the ball already. That's why we have this cone out here, to guide you to running through to it and completing a full return stroke. As we did on the ground strokes, you'll want to practice returns on balls that are coming towards your body, as well as away from you. And you'll want to hit a more loftier shot so that you give yourself time to cover the distance to the non-volley zone line before they are striking their next shot. Usually a shot with at least some slice on it is best for this, and one that you send slower and with a bit more loft, meaning a little bit more arc to it, works very well. Next, we'll take a look at how to train low and hard drives. These are very useful shots in pickleball, particularly when both opponents are up at the non-volley zone line. Ripping it low and hard handcuffs them quite a bit from doing anything that's too damaging to you on that next shot. If you're a master of this shot and hitting it tight to the net and hard, and you also have a strong drop, well, then you're going to be a menace out there because you will routinely make your way up to the non-volley zone line with ease and establish really good court positioning on each and every point, and also knock off some winners from time to time from the backcourt when the opportunity lines up for you. For this feed, we raised the incline so we could get the ball coming in a little bit higher. Here's the image of the incline setting. We also reduced the speed of the ball somewhat, just a little bit, to this setting here. Unlike earlier, where we were seeking to hit deep, here we are hitting as tight to the net as we can and hard, with the idea that both opponents are up at the non-volley zone line. Again, we can have the feed coming directly towards us that we have to circle out of the way and create space to strike with either a forehand or a backhand. Even though you'll mostly be hitting forehands on this, I also recommend working your backhand on this shot. It's going to help your backhand overall. We can also point the machine to send the ball away from us so that we have to close the distance between us and the ball. We can do that on both the forehand and the backhand side as well. We should also do this from both the even and the odd side, and on all the variations previously mentioned. So remember that there are 3 overall targets, and they are down the line, middle, and cross court. On these, as well as maybe on others, but on these definitely, I'd also split the down the line target into 2. So one where you hit the ball purely down the line, closer to the sideline, and the other where your target is essentially right at the player, that will be positioned straight ahead from you in an attempt to overwhelm them with power. So now you know how you can train baseline striking skills with your Slinger ball machine. If you don't have a Slinger ball machine yet and you'd like to pick one up, please use the link in the description below. That is my affiliate link, so I'll receive a small commission at no extra cost to you, and that helps to support this channel. So thank you. Of course, there's many more skills we need to train that can be trained on the ball machine, so be on the lookout for more videos on that. In the meantime, get out there and get to work on these critical skills we've covered today so that your game can see the benefits. As helpful as we think the tips we're sharing in today's video are, there's more to achieving success on the doubles court. Want a complete A to Z step-by-step blueprint for playing winning doubles pickleball? Check out our dominating doubles system today. Go to doublesystem.com to learn all about it. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and share. For more pro player pickleball tips, techniques, strategies, and more on how to take your game to the next level, please visit primetimepickleball.com. You'll find a clickable direct link in the video description below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one, and until then, happy pickling. Much of this footage was captured at the Oakland Hills Tennis Club in Oakland, California. A big thank you to them for the use of their amazing facility.